Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It is Sam and I am in Edmonton and it has been so long since I've done a check-in, so I'm just gonna do another check-in for you. How have you been? How have you been doing? It's been so long. It's good to see you. It's finally good to talk to you. So, if you didn't already notice, I have not been on social media for a very long time. I haven't been posting on YouTube, on Instagram, or on TikTok. And that's mostly because I kind of just burned out. When I moved out here, I just went like 110% into content creation. I was just pumping out content. 3 times a week I was posting on Instagram. It was like 3 months in and I'm like, I'm not happy. I enjoy creating content, but like the pressure of creating it in this way was not enjoyable for me. So I just kind of cut it all off cold turkey. I realized that I was wasting a lot of time on Instagram. I felt like I was like, oh, I'm like looking into trends, I'm looking into like video ideas, like I'm researching, so this is a positive to me. But what I was creating and how much I was creating was not lining up to the amount of time that I was spending on social media, especially on Instagram. So cutting it off completely, I realized, wow, I have so much time on my hands now. I have so much time to do the things that I actually truly want to do. And creating content is a part of that, but creating in the way that I was isn't exactly what I want to do now. So aside from being overwhelmed with social media, now that I'm living in Edmonton, Alberta, I am officially like an Alberta resident, and I've been here for 7 months now. I've been living in Alberta for 7 months. That is wild. And so I can give you a pretty decent like pros and cons, like what I'm feeling, what I like and what I don't like. I'm probably gonna do a full video on this, but just like a quick little overview. So pros, definitely a slower pace of life, which I appreciate, especially being like, I was very close to downtown Toronto when I was in Ontario, and it's just so fast. There's so many people crammed into one space. There's so much traffic. To get from one block to another block could take you 30 minutes just because of the congestion and the traffic and the people. So just being out here, it's a lot slower. There's less people on the road, and like people genuinely seem to be happier. Like that's another pro. It's just like the people are just, they seem to be happier. And then another thing that I really love about Edmonton is the festivals and the music and like the food, and like Edmonton actually has like a lot of really cool things happening, especially in the summer, but throughout the year they have a lot of like really fun festivals and things going on. They call Edmonton Festival City. We went and tried a bunch of different food, and it's just been really nice exploring Edmonton and like seeing all the fun and cool things that they have to offer here. So all of those are definitely pros, and just of course being on my own and like being in my own space has been really nice too. So some of the cons. Now, first thing is the smoke. I didn't realize that Alberta was like big for wildfires when I moved out here. Didn't know. That was definitely a shock or an adjustment for me to see the air quality get so bad and have to stay inside. Another thing is the roads. It's less people on the roads, but the quality of the actual roads out here are not as great as the GTA and in Ontario. A lot of potholes. It's just a lot of potholes. It's a lot of potholes. And I don't think it's something that you'll really understand until you experience it and you're driving on the Edmonton roads, but the roads are a little rough out here, so that was definitely an adjustment. And then another thing is cracks in the windshield, like little things like that. Like because they don't use salt out here, they use sand on the roads. There's a higher chance that you're gonna get a rock hit your windshield and get a crack in your windshield, which ended up happening to me. I had to get that patched up, but those are just a couple of the pros and cons that I've noticed since I've been out here. After like being here and then kind of detoxing from social media for a little bit, one thing that I've started since I've been out here is taking pottery classes. And so I've been taking like consistent like weekly pottery classes, learning how to make things, and it has been so much fun. Like when I tell you that I've never enjoyed something so much, it's just so cool to like have an idea in your mind, have this little lump of clay, and then like create something like a bowl or a cup or a mug or something. Actually, let me grab something that I made. Hold on. There's like this guy right here. I don't even know what this was supposed to be. I made a lid for it as well, but I needed to like glaze it again, so I didn't finish that. And then like look at this cute little cup. Isn't this just the cutest thing? And I made a little handle, and it's just like I made this. Like I fully like once like it was just a lump of clay and I made this cute little thing. So I love making things, and doing pottery has been so much fun. It's been so relaxing, and definitely something that I want to continue doing while I'm out here in Edmonton. So being able to slow down, step away from social media for a little bit, and just like really engage in things that I enjoy has been so amazing. Yeah, so I started doing pottery classes, and that has been so lovely. Just like taking time to explore not just Edmonton, but like what is around Edmonton. So like taking trips to Calgary, taking trips to Banff, which is just around the corner, and taking trips to Jasper, which is very underrated, by the way. Everybody goes to Banff because it's like that's what everybody knows, that's what it's very publicized, but Jasper is just as beautiful. And when I did go to Jasper, if you've been keeping up with my YouTube shorts, I saw some caribou, I saw some like wild goats, and like I saw some deer out there. So there's definitely more wildlife that I find. Yeah, so that's basically what I've been doing. What is next for me now that I've been out here for like 6-7 months? I would really love to get into music again. I haven't recorded a single singing video since I've been out here. I haven't done any music stuff since I've been out here. One of my goals has always been to like either put out a single or put out an album, put out an EP. So really taking the time to like redefine what my channel looks like, what kind of content I'm posting, what I'm investing in, and music is definitely at the top of that list. After the ups and downs, the backs and forths with the content creation and all of that, I think that YouTube is my space. This is where I feel like my community is the strongest. This is where I find that I enjoy reading your comments the most, and I just really love being able to come back to YouTube, being able to sit down and just have a long, heartfelt conversation with you about what's going on in my life. With all of that being said, hit up the comment section below. Let me know, have you guys stayed on track this year with your goals? And let me know if you would ever consider moving to Edmonton. Maybe you have to wait for my next video on my pros and cons, but let me know if that's something you would consider. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the very next video. Bye!